So, hello Didi, welcome again. So, I wanted
Thank
to
you.
know how to do the mudra, what is the right time to do mudra, and what is the right way, and is there any follow-up, any precautions to keep in mind?
Yes, Jyoti, very good question. See, mudra therapy is one therapy in which there are no restrictions whatsoever. Like I've already mentioned that age ka to koi bar hai hi nahi. You don't have to worry about what age. Now the best part is like you and I, we are all yoga therapists, but we have this limitation ke after food we cannot do certain asanas, except Vajrasana. In fact, we cannot do any other asana. Or pranayama to सवाल ही नहीं उठता. You should be relatively empty tummy to do the pranayama, and of course meditation also. If your stomach is full, you immediately you will meditate on going to sleep or something like that. So there are limitations when we are practicing yoga, but in mudra therapy there is no such limitation. Okay, you can do it any number of times. I mean any time in the day. And number of times also is like, see, each there are different kinds of mudras, and some mudras do have time limitation, and some mudras do not have, especially chin mudra and prana mudra. All these do not have time limitations. You can keep on doing it. In fact, during COVID times, I was telling everyone to do more of prana mudra. Now, prana, what is prana? As yoga therapists, we know that prana is the component which is keeping us alive. And we used to hear a lot in during COVID, isn't it, that oxygen level come ho gaya, people are not able to breathe, the oxygen is down and all those things. So what does this mudra do? It increases the prana shakti. Okay, it increases the oxygen level in the body, it increases the vibrancy, the aliveness of the body, all that it increases. So that way, prana mudra is one mudra which anyone and everyone can practice any amount of time. Same with chin
Oh,
mudra. So there is no time limitation for prana mudra or chin mudra. Now therapeutic mudras are there, which basically you have to practice for about 45 minutes a day to get the best out of it. Okay, to get the total effect. Now what happens in modern times, 45 minutes at a time, if you're any person to sit and do mudra, is little difficult, isn't it? So what we do is, we just like we take tablets 3 times a day, similarly we can take divide it into three. So morning 15 minutes you do, afternoon you do 15 minutes, and night also, night or evening you do it for 15 minutes. And then totally the 45 minutes time is there of the main mudra, the therapy mudra. And 5 minutes, 15 minutes you have to do the prana mudra. So this 15 minutes also again you can break into three, 5 minutes each. So suppose
okay.
I'm doing 15 minutes of Jalodhar Nashak mudra when I get cold, then I follow it up with prana mudra. Now why is that? That also we have to understand. It's very logical, like we have stimulated the elements and we are trying to balance it, but on what will they balance? They will balance on the prana shakti. Okay, because all this is happening at a very subtle level. There is no medicine involved, there is no chemical involved. It is happening in your subtle body, in the pranic level, right? It's not in the gross body. So what happens? It needs a vehicle of prana. So you have to increase your prana shakti. So each and every mudra has to be followed by prana mudra to make it more potent, to make it effective in the first place. So that is a very important aspect. Now you do it sitting, you do it lying, you do it when you go for your evening or morning walk. That is totally up to you. Okay, but this thing you have to remember, that it has to be followed by prana mudra, and you have to do it for stipulated amount of time.
So, can you tell me for a layman's person what is prana? A very simple
Okay.
language, if we tell a person who is not into yoga or someone, what is prana?
Yeah, yeah. So I would say the difference between a living body and a dead body. Simple language, basic meaning. Okay, it has, see, prana again. When you learn the yoga therapy in the mudra therapy in detail, you will come to know that prana, as we know, prana shakti jo hai, like I told you, it is the one that is distinguishing a dead body from a live body. Okay, so live body has a lot of prana,
Vitality.
and a
It's
dead
actually
body has,
the living essence of a person.
yes, the living essence of a
Vitality.
person. That in yoga and in mudra, we divide into 5 different aspects of prana. Okay, and this prana, depending on what function it is performing and where it is residing in your body, it is named differently.
Okay.
Okay, for example, prana vayu, prana. So there are pancha pranas. Just like there are 5 elements, there are 5 kinds of pranas. So these pranas, when the prana shakti enters your body and in your lungs, it is called prana only, right?
Okay.
When you go a little deeper, assimilation, the prana which is responsible for assimilation and digestion, it is called samana.
Okay.
Then for excretion, there is another prana. It is called the apana, the downward moving, the outward moving vayu. Like that. And udana is the one which when you're belching or when you're vomiting. Yeah, upward moving prana. And then there is one prana, which is called the vyana, which is responsible for 90% of the job in the body. Why? Because that is the vyana vayu is one. Suppose you are inhaling or suppose you are injecting something, you are eating something. Each and every cell has to get the benefit of it. So all that, the vyana, it moves throughout the body, all over the body it moves.
So
and vyana vayu is the one. Yes.
So it takes
yes,
and gives the vyana takes the energy and gives it to the all over the body.
Yes,
it spreads
distributes whatever, and it's also responsible for removing the impurities. See, at capillary level, each cell, when it goes through metabolism, there is waste product generated.
Yes.
So it has to be sent to the lymphatic system, and the lymphatic system drains it out and all that. Okay, we won't go too much into technical things, but all that vehicle kya hai? How does it move? It moves because of the prana. So when you are doing the prana mudra, the prana shakti, your aliveness increases. And that is something which is very, very important. And that is the only thing that you need to do after doing every mudra.
Okay. So first around 15 minutes. So 45 minutes will divide into 3 parts, 15 minutes, 15, 15. Yes. And then followed by 5 minutes of prana mudra, which is the last 2. And Didi taught us 2 mudras today. So one recap, Didi. Jalodhar Nashak mudra was?
Jalodhar Nashak mudra for cough and cold.
And
right?
nose.
Basically to reduce the water content.
This can also help for the edema also.
I was going to say that. Inflammation jab aa jata hai, edema aata hai. So that time you can use this mudra, it will reduce any kind of water retention in the body.
Some people have by birth edema.
Huh.
So this can help with that person.
Anything, it can reduce. It can reduce. You have to have, number one for mudra therapy is having faith that this therapy is going to work and I will be benefited. So that is number one. And number 2 is consistent practice. Ek din kiya, kuch nahi hua. So like that, nothing can be gained in life. Whatever we want, we have to.
How many days this shows result?
See, for example, these 2 mudras which I taught today, immediate result.
I think this one, Ling Mudra, also gives an immediate result. Ling
Mudra, immediately. You practice it when you are feeling cold.
Yes.
When you go to a cold climate, you practice and you will feel you will start sweating.
When we have a convocation ceremony, I was literally shivering and I just maintained my whole night with this.
Oh, I remember that night.
Oh, we were literally shivering and they were very
quite cold. Yeah. I know.
I had sleepless night. But after this, I had some relief.
Yes.
And so, Jalodhar Nashak Mudra, and you said Vayu Mudra.
Vayu Mudra also, this is Chin Mudra. Vayu Mudra is like this.
Okay.
So controlling the Vayu.
So this one balances the Vayu and this one controls the Vayu.
Mudra, this is Vayu Mudra to control.
Okay.
So when you're controlling it through Vayu Mudra, you will see when you have the gas problem, you will start burping immediately. So instantly you can know the effect. But when you are going for some disease which has been with you for some time, then you will have to do the mudra for some time. No, of course, not as long as the disease has been with you. Anytime lesser than that.
Okay. I'm literally mesmerized by listening to you. Like, oh, really, it can be so effective.
No, it is very interesting.
Thank you so much, Didi. Thank you. It was really wonderful.
You're
I'm
welcome.
looking forward for more sessions.
We will do it.
Thank you.